Chloe with GNN, your Grizzly News Network, and I hope you had a great week and are excited for Spear Week this week. Onwards with the news. Now it is Jacob and Damien with a video on CCSD Hybrid Learning Plan. Thank you, Jacob and Damien. Now Hunter and Tyler are informing us about the most recent 2020 election.
Hey Tyler, you heard what's up with the election?
Yeah, I heard it's a giant mess right now.
Yeah, bro. I have no clue how the election works or what's happening at all.
Really, bro? I can teach you how all that stuff works and more importantly, what's happening right now. Let's get started, shall we? The US election works like this. People go to election booths and vote for the president they want. You can also send in an absentee ballot in case you aren't home when the election happens. Each state has its own number based on population size, which is known as the Electoral College. The person with the most votes in a certain state gets the number and has to get to 270 electoral votes to become president of the United States. Got that?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Now here's why things are so confusing right now. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, people are too afraid to vote in person of fear of getting sick. So now, everyone is allowed to send in mail-in ballots for who they want as president. The problem with that is people are saying the ballots could get messed up or even switched, causing voter fraud. I have no information on if that is real or not, but I'll wait until I hear everything first to make my opinion. Finally, people are also saying that the voting system, Dominion, has caused election manipulation and can change numbers in it. President-elect Biden has seemed to win the U.S. election, but President Trump and his lawyers are going to the courts right now saying that there was voter fraud.
W to the W. 2020 is crazy, dude.
I know.
Thank you, Hunter and Tyler. Now with Sandy with political hopes after the election.
Hey Grizzlies, as you may know, the presidential election held on November 3rd has led to the conclusion of Joe Biden becoming the next projected president of the United States. Joe Biden has received a total of 306 electoral votes, and Donald Trump has received 232 electoral votes. On November 7th, Biden announced in his victory speech that he is planning to quickly sign a series of executive orders after being sworn into office. Donald Trump claims that the only reason Joe Biden won the 2020 election by so many votes was because it was supposedly the most fraudulent election in history. He has denied Biden's win and taken the issue to court. This has led to skepticism in citizens regarding what the future holds for the U.S. Now, let's hear what our Grizzlies have to say. Jolina, a junior at Spring Valley High School, says, "What I wish to see within next year's presidency is for the nation to continue fighting and mitigating COVID-19. Much has been lost to this pandemic on the lines of the economy for our frontliners and mentally as people have distanced themselves from dear friends and loved ones for protection. I hope the U.S. will prosper and return to its normal setting before the pandemic modified our lives into confinement." A special thanks to Jolina Rose Miguel for her commentary. No matter what candidate is in office, we as the citizens of the United States shall stay united and continue to have high hopes for the future of our country.
Thank you, Sandy. Next is a video about the Golden Knights by Andrew and Leon. Thank you, Andrew and Leon. Go Knights, go! Next is a video on COVID-19 by Archer.
With the rates of COVID-19 rising, it has never been more important than now to wear a mask. The cases in Las Vegas started declining in August and September, but now they've been rising steadily since late October. November 24th had a record number of 3,900 new cases in Las Vegas alone. Until a vaccine is developed, wearing a mask and keeping your hands clean is the best way to prevent the spread of COVID-19. President-elect Joe Biden made a speech a few weeks ago about the virus and the importance of wearing a mask.
I implore you, wear a mask. Do it for yourself. Do it for your neighbor. A mask is not a political statement, but it is a good way to start pulling the country together.
If you want to get out of this pandemic and return to a normal life, please follow the guidelines. We all have to do our part to stop the spread of COVID-19.
Thank you, Archer. Next, here comes Nigel with a video of Johnny Depp.
Famous Hollywood actor Johnny Depp was recently asked to resign from Warner Brothers. After recording only one scene, he was forced to give up his role for the upcoming film Fantastic Beasts 3. The reason for this was due to the domestic abuse allegations made against him by his ex-wife, Amber Heard. This drama has been stirring up on social media for quite some time. It seems as though Johnny Depp has the whole internet on his side. You can't scroll through Instagram without seeing a post supporting him or a post hating Amber Heard. This case has been ongoing since 2016, and it seems like it still has a long way before it gets closed.
Ms. Heard, have you ever hit Johnny Depp prior to today?
Judge in Vegas at times.
Everyone on this side of the room, please.
Once the allegations went public, Johnny Depp's former fiancée, Winona Ryder, and the mother of his two kids, Vanessa Paradis, have came out to defend him in disbelief of the accusations that were made. Ryder stated, "I don't want to call anyone a liar, but from my experience of Johnny, it is impossible to believe that such horrific allegations are true."
Winona, how do you feel about making Johnny?
Well, I'm looking forward to it. It means we get to spend more time together at least. And, I'm a little nervous, but that's understandable. I think it's going to be really fun.
When the news got out that he was forced out of Warner Brothers, everybody on social media was outraged and thought it was unfair that he got fired when there isn't enough evidence to confirm the allegations made towards him, while Amber Heard stayed unaffected, keeping her job, although there were several photos and videos shown at court revealing that she has undoubtedly abused him. The outrage caused a petition to be made to fire Amber Heard from her upcoming movie Aquaman 2. This petition is currently signed by over 1.6 million people and is still counting. This case is still very much active, with upcoming court dates for both actors. Only time will tell what happens to either one of them. Reporting for Spring Valley High School, I'm Nigel Tan.
Finally, we have a video about food drives by Julie.
Hello, my name is Julie, and today I'm going to be talking about food drives and ways it can help our community. So first things first, food drives, if you don't know what they are.
A food drive is a form of charity that is conducted by a group of individuals or a corporation to stockpile and distribute foodstuff to people who cannot afford the food.
Oh, did you get this email? If you want to help and participate, sign up, and this will take place on November 21st at 7 a.m. This email describes the different food events and different food drives that we can do in order to help and participate in our community and to make it whole and better for the holidays. I think it is a great way to help our community and show that we care for everyone, even for those who we don't know. And the reason why it's so important is because they help us provide food with our community members, and it helps us provide the most nutritious and well-balanced food for those who need it. We should contribute and help our community any way we can.
Thank you, Julie. This was Chloe of the Grizzly News Network. Stay home, stay safe, and have a great week, Grizzlies.